What's up, Piddleheads? It's your main man, Eddie Monster here. That's right, wishing you all a happy Friday the 13th because on this edition of 5 Minutes or Less, we are tackling a film this time. That's right, a horror film. And since it's Friday the 13th, we're going into the franchise, but not necessarily the official franchise, more the fan film direction. Um, of all these great fan films that have been coming out. And today we're checking out Jason Rising, a Friday the 13th fan film. Anything that involves my main man, Vicente DeSanti, I am all about it. He does such a terrific job. You may remember him from the Never Walk Alone series of fan films that he did. But this one is directed by James Sweet, and it stars Anna Campbell as Eve. She's a deputy, I believe. Kyle Vahan as Sheriff Daltrey, Jerry Bell as Bear, and Dan Kyle as the version of Jason in this one. I believe the film takes place somewhere after. There's parts of it, I believe, that take place after Final Chapter, and then I believe it goes into the future or whatever. But basically, it's about these three girls that are locked up, and they manage to escape because some reason you want to put a prison for women, right, a correctional facility, right next to Camp Crystal Lake. That's a smart idea, I guess. But nonetheless, they run away into the condemned woods of Camp Crystal Lake, and unfortunately, thanks to his mom, who comes alive, right, headless, Jason comes alive in this and goes after the convicts and the deputies and the U.S. Marshals that are looking for them at the same time. This is kind of not going to be a spoiler-free kind of thing. One of my favorite scenes, and believe me, you've been warned now. One of my favorite scenes is this scene where Jason rips this dude's fucking spine right out of his body with the head still attached in a very Mortal Kombat style, like how Scorpion used to do at the end when you would do the fatality and he would come in and rap. You know what I mean? Pretty badass. That's in the film. Unfortunately, the version on YouTube is censored because I don't know if people were complaining or YouTube was just making it hard for people to be able to watch this fan film, so they had to unfortunately put a censored version on YouTube, which is all right. I think out of all the fan films, besides the Never Hike Alones, I love those. This is absolutely fantastic. I think it's one that is worth watching. In fact, they are creating the sequel right now as we speak, and you can help out with that, Jason Rising 2. But right now, we're talking about Jason Rising, all right? And I think this is fantastic. It's got a couple of cameos that I love. One is just a voice cameo, and the other one is the original Scream Queen, the final girl of the Friday the 13th franchise. That's right, Adrienne King makes an appearance. She's an absolute sweetheart. I love Adrienne King. And then we get Ginny. That's right, Amy Steele. And only her voice in this one. But it makes me wonder if part 2, if we'll get Ginny in full. Whatever the case may be, I'm totally excited for it. Now that I've watched this, I think you should too. It's got a lot of great kills in it. I think Dan Kyle does a pretty fantastic job as Jason. His outfit is a little like, it's not exactly zombie Jason like what we would get in part 6, but it's still legit. And one of the things I love is that he brings back the sack head just to kind of, I don't know if it's to fool somebody or whatever, and he just takes off the sack head and he's got the hockey mask on. Thought that was cool. One thing I kind of didn't like was the whole introducing the chainsaw. I get it. It's probably a tool that would be found somewhere around the camp, maybe. But I just, as a traditionalist, it crosses lines of like going into other franchises. But nonetheless, check this out. It's on YouTube. Jason Rising. I give it an A- for a final grade. You heard it here. Stay metal. Love horror.